Good evening, everybody. I'm the Godfather Soul, Justin Lewis Fleming. And once again, AEW is a shitstorm once again tonight. Shitting. Name my topic tonight is called Subpar in San Diego. Will AEW Revolution be any good in 2 weeks? Numero dos. So much I have to say tonight. But before I open up with tonight, just do my little review on tonight's show. I'm gonna open up the show with a little bit of music. I'm gonna open up the show with a song, a number one hit song from 2007 called "Before It's Too Late" by the Goo Goo Dolls from the 2007 smash hit Transformers. Now the reason why I'm playing this song for all of you, that song for you, because I got to work because yesterday we lost someone of one of the best producers in film history, Roberto Orci, producer of Star Wars, Star Trek, and Transformers, that died yesterday. He died at the age of 51, and he died of kidney disease yesterday. And he produced other shows on television like other shows on television like Hawaii 5 and Hercules, the Legendary Journeys, and Xena Warrior Princess, and so many television, TV stuff. He did Alias, Fringe. He'll be missed dearly in Hawaii TV show Hawaii 5. He was one of the best, and he'll be missed dearly. So I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that song right now for all of you in honor of his passing. And I'll be right back. Oh, that's not it. Okay, here it is. This is it. Right back. Yep, that song's for you. That's for you, Mister. That's all for you, Mister Orsi. Rest in peace. God bless your soul. Thank you for making them for all you the work you did on television. Hawaii Five O, Transformers, Star Trek movies. We'll miss you. God bless your soul, Mr. Orson. Vaya con Dios. You're one of the you're a great Hispanic film producer. We'll miss you. Now let's get down to tonight's show. Okay, here we go. Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Before commentary can run down the card for tonight, we cut to the parking lot where an ambulance can be seen, with the back door opening to reveal Cope. He tells the Death Riders he wanted to show them their ride tonight. From there, we go back to commentary running down the lineup before raising the question where Hangman and Page is, as they haven't heard from him. Ahead of being set to it, being ahead of being to be set in action tonight. From there, we go to early tonight, showing MJF talking about erasing the biggest mistake of my life. More on Jackass Friedman. As we see what is revealed as his AEW tattoo being removed via laser. He says the only three letters he believes are now MJF, which is his real name, more on Jackass Friedman. Back at the arena, Hangman Adam Page has finally arrived after the presumably missing call time. He makes a beeline for ringside as his music hits. We are ready for our opening contest as Page heads to the ring. His opponent, Aaron Solo, is also ready in the ring as this match gets underway. Hangman Adam Page versus Aaron Solo. Hangman is on the attack early on, sending Solo to the ropes before Aaron starts to fight back. It doesn't last long as Page gets right back at him, setting up for a backlock shot lariat for the win. Winner by pinfall, Hangman Adam Page. It's a quick match. Page leaves the ring for a microphone saying there are three things he hates, and the third of these apply to a man known as Moron Jackass Friedman. He also has his chair taking a seat as he says he's going to stay here until Moron Jackass Friedman shows up for the beating he deserves. He doesn't have to wait long before MJF arrives to the stage with a bloody towel on the mic. He talks about Page being heartless. He's saying he's not facing him right now, and not even sure he's got a prayer at Revolution. He'd better be head back home to train for the match, but remember why he came out here in the first place. He's worried about Hangman's best friend, saying Page should check on him before talking about how real MJF is. He heads back to the screen, and as the screen reveals to a beaten and bloody Christopher Daniels backstage. Page grabs his chair and leaves the ring and goes on a search backstage before finding Daniels and for calling and calling for medical attention. While they tend to Daniels, Paige storms off presumably to find Friedman as we cut away. We cut to the crowd where we see Don Callis and Kyle Fletcher booed resentfully by the fans ahead of Fletcher's steel cage match against Will Ospreay at Revolution. We got a look back at Jericho defending the Ring of Honor world title tonight against Bandito before heading backstage earlier tonight, where Chris Jericho asked how this bounty match between Ospreay and Keith came about. We quickly get an answer as Don Callis appears alongside Mark Davis, talking about Jericho agreeing to send a bounty hunter after the real assassin to be dealt with. Jericho talks about being willing to help Callis out and how Brian Keith is now better thanks to him before Callis and Davis walk off. Back at ringside, Ospreay heads down to the big ovation from the crowd for our next match. Brian Keith heads down next, entering the ring as this match gets underway. Bounty match. Brian Keith versus Will Ospreay. Keith gets on the early adventures before Ospreay fights out of it, forcing Keith to retreat to the corner. Ospreay gets back to his feet as the two men lock up, force with top ropes before striking back. Will quickly gets back into it, however, sending the bad apple to the corner for some chops, which Keith responds in kind. This leaves both men trading strikes now, for Ospreay catches Brian with a pair of arm drags. Brian forces Ospreay back into the ropes from a standing position before Willis responds with a knee and a scoop slam followed by a Skywiser press for a near fall. The two go back at it before Keith gets sent to the outside, allowing the aerial assassin to go up over and with a dive on a bounty hunter. Keith manages to fight back, however, dropping Ospreay to the floor with a clothesline before bringing him back in the ring and we go to an ad break. We go to commercial break. Back from the break, Keith catches Ospreay with a chop in the corner, followed by an exploder suplex, sending him to the turnbuckle. We get a glimpse of Callis and Fletcher watching from the sky as Keith sends Ospreay to the ropes, only for Will to send him to the corner. He kips up, but is met with Keith coming after him with strikes. For Ospreay sends him to the right back in the corner for a springboard elbow strike that gets a 2 count. Will Ospreay gets the bounty hunter up for a few kicks before hitting the ropes, where he meets him with a roundhouse kick. Ospreay tries to fight back, but is laid out with an enziguri by Keith, who gets taken out with an os cutter after Will recovers. Covered by Will Ospreay, but the bad apple kicks out. Ospreay sets for a hidden blade, but is met with a knee strike by Keith, who drops the aerial assassin with an Emerald Tiger Bomb for a near fall. Keith gets hit in the back with a body drop counter power bomb, and Ospreay hits him with a 1-2 punch of a Styles Clash in the hidden blade to pick up the win. Ospreay doesn't celebrate for long as he talks up to Callis and Fletcher, who egg him on for a fight. And Fletcher meets him halfway, and they go at it. Security is to break things up as the crowd chants them to let them fight. From there, we cut to look back at the feud between Mariah May and Toni Storm coming out of an AEW Grand Slam Australia. Storm is hurt at the moment, but the two will face off for the Hollywood ending with the Women's World Championship, AEW Women's World Championship, on the line at Revolution. Hold on a second. We get our heads up on our next match before a pay-per-view package hikes up Revolution and takes us to an ad break, commercial break. Video package: Mama Watabe's big win at Wrestle Dynasty has led to her to her challenging for the AEW TBS Championship at Revolution. Backstage, Mercedes Monet tells Oceanside to say hello to their CEO, wondering where Mamo is is as Billy Starks appears with a cup of cough no. Wait, it's water. We find out when Mercedes knocks her with a cup out of her hand, making fun of the champion. Starks introduces herself before telling Monet to watch her back, as we see Mamo standing behind the champ with a baseball bat. She and Starks run. Mercedes run off before having a laugh as we cut back to ringside, where the youngest man head down to the ring for our next match. The Outrunners arrive as we get a look at their recent involvement in the community before Brian Cage and Lance Archer head to the ring to get this match underway. The Outrunners versus Murder Machines. We start off with Cage and Floyd, but the match quickly breaks down into sheer chaos as the Murder Machines take control before we go to an ad break. Commercial break. Back from break, we have Magnum in the corner as Archer charges into him with a big shoulder tackle. Tag made to Cage, who shoots the half for a near fall, sending him back into the corner before Magnum fights back to be hit with a big lariat. He hits Cage with a jawbreaker before making the hot tag to Floyd. Archer comes after him but is sent to the corner where Floyd sends the Cage into his own partner for more damage. But Cage and Archer quickly fight back, double teaming Floyd before Cage makes the cover. Floyd kicks out at 2 before the Murder Machines go for another big double team. But Magnum makes the save, sending Cage out of the ring. Cage sends Magnum to the floor with a suplex while Archer soap-sands Floyd for a near fall. He sets up Floyd in the corner for a blackout but is distracted by the music of the Hurt Syndicate, allowing Floyd to roll him up for a pin in the win. Winners by pinfall, the Outrunners. The Hurt Syndicate have arrived on the stage, watching as the Outrunners celebrate a major win before we cut to a video package hyping Colt versus John Moxley for the AEW World Title at Revolution. The video package significance of the role Ricochet stole from Prince Nana is highlighted and impacts how the ongoing feud with Swerve Strickland. Back at ringside, Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana make their way down to a good ovation from the outside Oceanside crowd. Strickland talks about this being Swerve's house and how he has done this since he first signed with the AEW 3 years ago. It seems fitting we're wrapping up Black History Month because Swerve says he made Black history by winning the world title. He's interrupted by Moore, whose house chants before talking about how he showcased the title run-up through the biggest event of last year in Wembley Stadium. He makes no mistake about it. He is still the man around here. He's still the best wrestler here, and to prove that, he needs some gold around his waist. But first, he has some business to deal with. Ricochet took something from him, and Swerve insists that they're not done until he says they're done. Out comes Ricochet, wearing the embassy robe as he runs down Strickland as the best he can in Mr. Booze. He says he beat Strickland and the winners don't chase losers. He gets into the sports team mode, bringing up Padres and charges for saying he's chasing gold, something Strickland won't do anytime soon. He reveals his Philly Eagles cap and to further rile the crowd up, saying thanks but no thanks to the facing Strickland. Banana reveals he talked to Tony Khan and he's in agreement that the fans deserve a rematch. Wow. Well, he wants a rematch, huh? Ricochet scoffs at the idea until Nana also reveals that the winner of their match will also be named the number one contender for the AEW World Championship. This intrigues Ricochet, but says they're not doing this here, they do it on a real California city. And so the match will go down at Revolution. Ricochet's music hits as he walks off, but Nana has some business to attend with Strickland. He says he wants Swerve to be the man he says he is, the most dangerous man there is. But after all the bills he's taking for Swerve, he needs Strickland to beat Ricochet to get him back that road for the sake of his legacy, or else he's not sure he can be here for him much longer. With that, he leaves the ring as Strickland looks slightly taken aback. Okay, we cut to the parking lot where Paige is asked about MJF, who appears to have left the building after what he did to Daniels. Paige says when he finds Max, he doesn't run the man over. Freeman will wish he had. With that, he heads out as we cut back to ringside. Undisputed Kingdom head to the ring for our next match, followed by FTR and Daniel Garcia before things get underway. Trios match. AEW TNT champion Daniel Garcia and FTR, Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler versus Undisputed Kingdom Adam Cole baby, and Kyle O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts and Roderick Strong. We start off with Kyle and Wheeler trading holds, neither man quite giving an inch before a tag is made to Adam Cole. Garcia tags in as well as the two go at it, with Daniel dodging an enziguri leading off a standoff between them. They shake hands again before going at it, with Garcia getting the upper hand as Dax tags in only for Cole to force him into the opposite corner for a strong tag, for a tag to Strong. Strong sends Darwood away for some hard shots, but Dax fights back for a knee drop that gets him a near fall. Tag to Garcia, who counters a suplex for a near fall before Cole breaks it up. Garcia Cole mouth off before Kyle charges at him, and this causes chaos as all six men get at it and get out of the ring. The insanity leads to all six men for a count on the outside as we go to an ad break. Back from the break, we have Strong and Harwood as a legal man as Roderick takes control of the situation. Involvement from their respective partners as lead to O'Reilly. O'Reilly Auto Parts. See, yeah, O'Reilly making the tag before O'Reilly making the tag with he and Cole going after Dex for a near fall. Harwood fights back to the Kingdom for a stop shoot on O'Reilly, pulling him back into the middle before Kyle immediately makes it to the ropes to force the break. Wheeler and Garcia get involved, dropping all three of their opponents for an attempted sharpshooter before a triple pin attempt leads to all six men going down. Cole and Garcia get to their respective corners for a tag before going at it. In the middle of the ring, Roger tries to get involved, but it's sent away by Garcia, who gets taken down by Cole. Dax runs to the ring and goes for a sharpshooter on Strong, with on chain of submissions, keeping the other man preoccupied as Cole counters a power driver to sneak away with the win. Winners by pinfall, the Undisputed Kingdom. The match over, we see six men starting to shake hands, but things break down very quickly as we get a graphic confirming Cole faces Garcia for the AEW TNT Championship at Collision this Saturday. Undisputed King leave the ring after confrontation as we go backstage where Claudio Castagnoli gets blindsided by Cope. Cope brings Claudio through the crowd toward ringside as only to be attacked by Wheeler, Yuta, and Miriam Shafir. They bring Cope to the ring as Claudio gets an ounce of revenge in the form of their repeated chair shots to the back of the radar superstar. Yuta gets starts to set Cope's head up on the chair before Claudio tells him to grab another one, looking to lay him out with a concerto, but Jay White makes his way out for the save. This ends up being more of a distraction than anything as Cope gets to his feet and attacks Claudio and Yuta with a chair. Shafir jumps onto the Cope for a sleeper hold, but is knocked down onto the mat as Yuta looks for a bazooka knee, but instead hitting Cope as he hits Marina. He looks at her in shock as Jay laughs has a laugh about this before dropping Yuta with a Blade Runner. Cope focuses on Claudio and Shafir as Yuta retreats to a crowd with an assist from Moxley, who is forced to watch Cope considering taking out Claudio and Shafir with a concerto. Before we find out if Shafir faces such a fate for the former AEW TNT champion, however, we get to Willow Nightingale coming into the ring, and after her issues with Shafir, it's Willow who gets to hit the concerto onto her ringside with a big pop from the crowd. Cope's music hits as he stands tall in the corner before we go to an ad break. Then we go to commercial break. We head to the back to ringside where Harley Cameron heads down to the ramp to a good reaction for our next match. The curb looking to curb the wrath is Deonna Purrazzo as she comes to the ring as this match gets underway. Sorry, keep smiling. Deonna Purrazzo versus Harley Cameron. Sorry. Deonna gets the on the advantage early on, but Cameron manages to fight back long enough to get to the corner as they lock up, and Deonna is sent to the ropes, where she finds herself taken to the mat with head scissors before Harley gets near fall. Harley continues to go after Purrazzo, but Deonna, who manages to take control as we go to an ad break. And go to commercial break. Back from the break, Cameron's fighting back with a jawbreaker before sending Deonna into the ropes, but Purrazzo fights back with a leg sweep for a near fall. She sets Cameron up to a tree of woe, but a hip attack is fought off as Harley frees with a leg kick. She kicks out of the position before sending Deonna down after promising she'll feel the wrath, but it's only good for a 2 count. Deonna back up as she hits a big boot for a cover, but it's only a near fall. Deonna goes for an armbar, but Cameron counters for a near fall. She catches Purrazzo with a DDT to the mat and gets the victory. Winner by pinfall, Harley Cameron. Video package: Orange Cassidy and Kazuki Takashi face off in our main event tonight with our International Championship on the line, with the winner of facing Kenny Omega to defend the belt at Revolution. Our move of the night was Will Ospreay putting Brian Keith away with a Styles Clash Hidden Blade with the win early tonight. Yes move of the night is 2 moves, don't overlap. What am I saying? Hold on. Then we go to commercial break. Backstage we see Pac, Willow, and Jay making sure that Claudio and Shafir are sent away with an ambulance with a smirk on their faces before we head back to the ringside for our main event. Our first is a challenger as Orange Cassidy makes his way down the rope to a strong reaction from the crowd. This is followed by a rival of Kazuki Takashi as the champion enters the ring. Get this match underway. AEW International Championship Kazuki Takashi defends against Orange Cassidy. The 2 men stare each other down before Takashi takes the challenger's sunglasses and destroys them. Cassidy responds by pulling out another pair of shades, pulling them putting down before hitting the ropes, only for the champ to knock him down on the mat. He steals the pair of glasses from Orange, hanging them onto Dan Connors to a chorus of boos. This leads to Cassidy getting the jump on the champ, sending Takashi to the ropes for a DDT, but the Alpha is already back on his feet. Cassidy starts fighting back, but is knocked down by a champ who ends up being sent to the corner by a challenger from a dropkick. He follows up with some stomps before Takashi fights back, sending Cassidy to a roast for a suplex. But Orange fights back as the ref calls for an ad break. Um, this opening allows Cassidy to be hit to the champ with a DDT. But Kanzuki gets back up, laying Orange out with a right hand as we go to an ad break. Back from the break, Orange Cassidy regains control as he sends the champ's face into a turnbuckle for an opening, taking the leap to send Takashi down before hitting the ropes, where he is met with the Alpha taking him down hard. Takashi sets him up, but is met with some hammering elbow shots to the head by Cassidy, who gets caught on the DDT attempt and the stun dog millionaire as Takashi hits him with a blue thunder bomb for a near fall. The champ continues the attack until Orange Cassidy goes for the beach break, but Takashi catches him only for the challenger to get him into the outside over the top. Callis tries to get involved, but the ref intervenes, keeping him away as Cassidy takes a seat on the announce table after clearing off the top bit. Takashi hits him a few times, but Cassidy responds by putting his hands in his pockets before countering a pile driver into a beach break, sending both men through the announce table. Both men are down as the ref begins to count, with the champ breaking the sorry, voices a little scratch. Both men are down as the ref begins to count, with the champ breaking the count for the first being sent back out by Cassidy. He sends Takashi back in the ring before getting his glasses back from Callis, only to be laid out with a knee strike by the champ. Takashi gets caught with a DDT as Cassidy tries to keep him down, but only gets a 2 count before looking for an orange punch. But Takashi catches him with raging fire to win and retain. Winner by pinfall and still AEW champion Kanozuki Takashita. Takashi celebrates in the ring with Don Callis as commentary runs down what's happening at Collision along when the match is confirmed for Revolution. The champ wearing Cassidy's sunglasses with a big smile on his face as Dominic comes to a close. Okay, that's it. Who knows if Revolution be any good? I mean, I know Tony Khan somehow. I know what Tony Khan is capable of. I know what he's capable of, and I know you know what he's capable of. I know somehow, she is never. She's not gonna. He somehow is never. She's never. He's never gonna let Mercedes when they drop that AEW TBS Women's Championship to Mamo Wanatabi. And somehow he's not gonna, and somehow he's and somehow she's not somehow he's not gonna drop that title, Tony Storm dropped that title to Mariah May. And well, who knows at Revolution, who knows. So that's it. And now you know what all you know what it's time for. It's time for something I like to do. It's time for one second. Hold on 1 second. Never mind that ad. So. It's time for Justin's timeline history. All the wrestling birthdays, pop culture, wrestling history, and wrestling birthdays. All you hear that little thing was a thing from Back to the Future, starring Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd, one of my favorite movies. I can't wait for its 40th anniversary. This coming, this coming 40th anniversary. This coming July the 3rd, 2025. Because the movie was released July 3rd, 1985. July 3rd, 2025. That's a Thursday. That is a Thursday. Yep, Thursday. Can't wait for its 40th anniversary. Yep. Yep. Cannot wait. Now let's go to yesterday, February the 25th. February the 25th, yesterday. Come on, stupid thing to load. Come on. Okay. Yesterday was a happy birthday to. I'll give you a hint. To beat a man, you gotta beat the man. Woo! You know who I'm talking about. Yesterday was a happy 76th birthday to the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. One of the all-time greats, one of my favorites. I grew up watching when I was little. Let's see what else. And yesterday would have been a happy 99th birthday to Bill Darnell, another wrestler. He died. He died on September 6, 2007. Maria Kanellis turned 86 yesterday. Wait, hold on, wait. 43 yesterday. $43 old. And Sean O'Hare. $54. He would have been 54 yesterday. Sean O'Hare, professional wrestler. He died of suicide September 8, 2004. He was in WCW and wrestling New Japan Pro Wrestling and in WWE, which was then in WWF, WCW. Now let's see some yesterday's wrestling history. Let's see. See. Okay, we got Super Bowl clips, Super Bowl 5 clips, highlights shown through WCW Pro. Nasty Boys face off against Dave Stoughton and Mike Curry. I think they won. Blacktop Bully defeated Larry Santo. And then we see an uncensored WCW Uncensored Control Center 95. Diamond Dallas Page, Arm Wrestling Collins versus Mike Starr. Van Hammer replaces Mike Starr, and I think Van Hammer beat Pat Page for this one. Yeah, okay. And Avalanche and Big Bubba, God rest their souls, we know is the Big Boss Man, defeated Barry Hardy and Walter Stowe. And there's comments by the Macho Man, Randy Savage, and Sting. And Harlem Heat defeats the Fantastics. And WCW Worldwide, February 25th, 1995, the same day as WCW Pro. Yeah, Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage, I believe, defeat Hulk Hogan, the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan. Oops. Sorry about that little feed you just heard, a little loud. Sorry about that. Yeah, Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man Randy Savage defeated God rest his soul, defeated the Butcher. Some of you know was Hulk Hogan's friend Brutus the Barber Beefcake, and Avalanche was known as John Tenta. John Tenta advocated Avalanche, who was known as the Earthquake in WWE. Yeah, the guy rest in peace to Macho Man Randy Savage and Avalanche, who died. Yeah. God rest their souls. And let's see. And let's see. See. Let's see what else. What else? What else? Now on WWF. See WWF Superstars. Okay, on WWF Super, February 25th, 1905, on WWF Superstars, the British Bulldog um, won a Battle Royal, last eliminating Eli Blue. Despite interference from Shawn Michaels, who returned late, ringside late in the match after being eliminated and attacked by Bulldog. Other participants included the Head Shrinkers, the Blue Twins, Bob Holly, Man on the Mission, Henry Godwin, the Heavenly Bodies, Jerry the King Lawler, Adam Bomb, King Kong Bundy, Mantor, Duke the Drumpster Josie, Eldo Montoya, Portuguese Man of War, Quang, and the 1-2-3 Kid. Order of elimination: Michaels jump over the top rope to eliminate himself at the 9-second mark. Lawler eliminates Mo. After Mabel Anderson is eliminated his partner, Jacob eliminates. Well, I'm not gonna let Yeah, and this is the funny part. Lawler was came Lawler, Jerry King Lawler and Eli Blue Lawler and Eli Blue eliminate Holly. Lawler eliminate at 111, allowing after falling to the floor but standing on one foot to avoid elimination until Bret Hart came to ringside, stood on one foot. Yeah, he's trying to. Yeah, he's a coward. He's afraid of Bret Hart. He's trying to pretend his leg is hurt so you won't get hurt by Bret because all the racist accusations Lawler made. Stood on one foot and the other, forcing Lawler to put feet down. Smith yeah, and Bret the Hitman Hart steps on Jerry King Lawler's foot, and that was funny. Put Bulldog eliminates Quang at Quang, taking Quang at 11:50. Eli Blue eliminates the Kid at 12:19. Eliminates Mantar with a backdrop, taking into consideration. Intercontinental Champion Jeff Jarrett defeated Ben Jordan. Ben Mountain Rock defeated Bob Cook. Owen Hart defeated Gary Scott. Gary Scott. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, on WWF Mania, February 25th, um, hosted by Todd Pengill and Stephanie Wyan on WWF WWE Mania. Highlights of Bam Bam Boom versus Gary Sorbo, the Smoky Guns versus the New Head Shrinkers, Shawn Michaels on the King's Court, and Diesel, Kevin Nash versus Jeff Jarrett. And let's see, WCW Saturday Night. Big Bubba, aka Big Boss Man, and Avalanche, aka Earthquake, defeated Mark Thorne and Keith Abbey. Das Wunderkind, Alex Wright defeated Dino Casanova. Backtop Bullet defeated Larry McMahon. And WCW TV champ Arn Anderson defeated Barry Armstrong to retain the title. Bunkhouse Buck and Dick Slater defeated Barry Hardy and Scott Armstrong. And Johnny B. Bad defeated Steve Young. Marcus Alexander, Bagwell, and the Patriot defeated Fred Avery and George South. Hacksaw Jim Duggan defeated Tony Vincent. And the Macho Man Randy Savage and Sting defeated WCW World Tag Team Champions Harlem Heat by DQ. And the wrestling event on that day, took place in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, called Return to Funker in ECW Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And the Pit Bulls defeated Chad Austin and Joe Hartwood by pinfall tag team match. Jason and Paul Loria defeated Heck Myers and Mikey Whipwreck by pinfall and tag team match. Two Cold Scorpio defeated Hector Guerrero by pinfall. Axel Rotten defeated his brother Ian Rotten by the barbed wire baseball bat match. Shane Douglas defeated Mario Jannetty by pinfall for the ECW World Heavyweight title. The Triple Threat, Chris Benoit and Dean Malenko defeated Sabu and Taz, known as Tasmania at that time, with 9-11, and Paul E. Dangerous, who known as Paul Heyman, in a tag team match for the ECW World Tag Team Championship. Cactus Jack, we know Mick Foley defeated DC Drake, the Sandman by women, we know as Nancy Benoit, in a singles match. Let's see. See what else. Trying to see what else. Okay, Impact Wrestling 2005, leading up to Destination X. Team Canada and Bobby Roode, Eric Young, and P.D. Williams with Johnny Devine, and Scott D'Amore defeated America's Most Wanted, Chris Harrison, James Storms, and Dustin Rhodes. Chris Sabin defeated Cassidy Riley. Kid Cash with Lance Sword defeated Buck Quartermain. Ian Keeper defeated Candido with Andy Douglas and Chase Stevens. Christopher Daniels and Kazarian and Michael Shane defeated AJ Styles and Ron Killings and Sonny Siaki. Let's see what else. Okay, NXT. Okay, Hideo Itami 2015, February 25th, 2015 NXT. Hideo Itami defeated Bull Dempsey. Lucha Dragons defeated Jason Jordan and Ty Dillinger. Baron Corbin defeated Ty Dillinger. Becky Lynch defeated Bayley. Finn Balor defeated Byron Kendrick. Okay. Now let's go to February 26th. Today's. Oh wait, pop culture. Pop culture. Movies released in February 26, 2005. Cursed, starring Christina Ricci and Christina Ricci. Cursed, starring Christina Ricci and Joshua Jackson from TV's Dawson's Creek. Shannon Elizabeth is also in that movie from American Pie. Diary of a Mad Black Woman, starring Cicely Tyson, Tyler Perry, Shamar Moore, soap star, and Man in the House, starring Tommy Lee Jones and Cedric Entertainer. And See what else. See what else here. Trying to see what else we can find here. I think I got it. I got February 26th covered. Let's see. Okay, 1 year ago today we lost Ole Anderson. He died 1 year ago today. Wrestling legend. Vern Gagne would have been Vern Gagne would have been 99 years old today. Ric Flair's son Reed Flair would have been Ric Flair's son Reed would have been 37 years old today. Reed Flair. And Ivy Nile, who wants Lyra Valkyrie's women's Intercontinental title turns 33 today. Yeah, turns 33 today. Let's see. Okay, on WWF Primetime Wrestling on this day, February 26th, 1985. Mr. Fuji's highlights shown from everything from the award to Settle Square to MTV of Hulk Hogan defeating Roddy Piper and everything in New York City, and all celebrities were there. Bob Costas was a special guest from NBC Sports, was a special guest ring announcer, and Danny DeVito, Mr. T, the late Andy Warhol. So many celebrities were there. Highlights were shown from on Saturday Night's Main Event. That was shown previewed by Jack Reynolds and Jesse the Body Ventura. Let's see. Let's see. Trying to see what else. Just trying to see what else. Let's see WWF. Okay, and on this day, 1995, on WWF Wrestling Challenge, British Bulldog defeated Jobber Tummy Well. Mantar with Jim Cornette defeated Gaza Kim Jr. with a running power slam. British Bulldogs move. Wow. Duke the Jumpster Joseph defeated Reno Riggins. Hakushi defeated Chris Nelson. Conway, some of you know, is the Godfather. And Papa Shango defeated Bill Payne by submission via submission. And King Kong Bundy with $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase defeated Lee Tobin, Jobber, with following the Avalanche. And on WWF Action Zone, on the USA Network Action Zone, Bret the Hitman Hart and the British Bulldog Davey Boy Smith defeated Bob Backlund and Owen Hart, and rest in peace Bulldog and Owen Bulldog, Bret's brother-in-law, and Owen Hart, his brother. And on WCW Saturday night on that same day on TBS, WCW main event. The Natural Dustin Rhodes, known as Goldust, defeated Johnny B. Bad, known as Mark Merrow, defeated Arn Anderson and the Blacktop Bully. Some of you know as Demolition Smash, the Repo Man, and Ace in the Hole with Colonel Tom Parker. Colonel Robert Parker, sorry. And on this day in 2005 on WWE Velocity, Paul London defeated Spike Dudley, Nate Dupree defeated Sky Too Hotty, and Charlie Haas and Hardcore Holly defeated Fred Sampson and Mike Cruel. And Booker T defeated Kenzo Suzuki with Hiroko. And on this day in 2015, Dean Ambrose defeated The Miz. Natalia defeated Naomi. Daniel Bryan defeated Barry News Barrett. Fandango and Rosa Mendes defeated Curtis Axel. Goldust defeated Alan Rose. Dolph Ziggler and Eric Rowan defeated, and Dolph Ziggler, Eric Rowan, and Ryback defeated The Authority. Kane, Seth Rollins, and The Big Show with Jamie Noble and Joey Mercury. And this was hyping up to WrestleMania 31. And let's see what else. And over on WWE Superstars, Eric Rowan defeated Aaron Rose, and Luke Harper defeated Kofi Kingston with Big E and Xavier Woods. And that's it. That will do it. Got that all the way. I'm the Godfather, and that's I'm the Godfather. So Justin Lewis Fleming. Hit like, make a comment on my video. Subscribe to me. I can entertain anything. I can sing. It's Lake Head Chad Henshaw said, like, dress up like Chubby Checker, sing like Lionel Richie, dress up like Cherry Checker, sing like Lionel Richie, dance like James Brown. I had to get in the hot tub, gonna be wet, gonna be dry, gonna be wet, whatever he said. The late Chad Henshaw I was friends with in the wrestling group, late Chad Henshaw. Referring to Eddie Murphy doing an impression of Saturday Night Live, doing an impression of James Brown on Saturday Night Live. I didn't grew up in the 80s, I grew up in the 90s. Because I saw old school Saturday Night Live on Comedy Central when I was little. And that's it. Now I got something I'm gonna close out with all of you today. Now, and for those of you know that name of the song I'm gonna close out for all of you today is the name of the song is called "I'll Be Your Everything" by Pop R&B, Pop Blue Eyed Soul, Pop boy band Youngstown. Now the reason why I'm playing that song to all of you today because I just got the word that one of my favorite '90s childhood crushes died today. Actress Michelle Trachtenberg died, best known for work on the Nickelodeon sitcom Adventures of Pete and Pete. Um, um, her feature film debut, Harriet the Spy, based on a children's book produced by distributed by Paramount, produced by Nickelodeon Studios movies. And Buffy, Vampire Slayer, and Penny as Inspector Gadget with Matthew Broderick and Ruth Everett. And Buffy the Vampire Slayer stars Sarah Michelle Gellar and Allison Hannigan from American Pie. And I'm gonna miss her. I was really breaking down in tears because she was my '90s childhood crush, man. I'm gonna miss the hell out of her, man. I love Michelle. So I'm gonna play this song in honor of her passing for all of you. And this song is for her. So hope all of you have a good night. And Michelle Trachtenberg, we miss you. Thank you for all the memories. And I love you with all my heart. She was 39 years old when she died. I know everything I'm doing. And I mean, This song is for her. I'm gonna play it for all of you tonight. In honor of her passing her memory from the Inspector Gadget soundtrack from 1999. I'll be your everything, and I will always be her everything and more. So I'm gonna miss her. And I'll thank her for her childhood, my childhood knowledge. I'm gonna miss her. Let's play this. I'm playing this song for an honor of a tribute. Goodbye, Michelle. This song is for you. I'll be your everything from the Spectre Gadget soundtrack. Good night, everybody.